our debut on YouTube, and I have Todd Osborn. So I want to thank you again for starting us off. Once again, yeah, 4th season. This is 30th episode, so this is really exciting.
Your baby's turning 30.
I know.
They grow up so quick.
Awesome. So Todd was a guest for us for Music with a Message. So look on our channel for that soon. But for those who are just discovering you, how would you describe who you are, your music from the Hometown Tourist?
Yeah, in a band called Hometown Tourist, and as far as describing the sound, it's kind of it's tricky because we kind of blend different genres. A couple of members of the band are deeply trained in jazz, and so there's a lot of improv at live gigs, and obviously I play acoustic guitar, and then we have people sit in different, whose specialties are in different genres, and so I love genre blending and getting different musicians with different flavors and to create a new flavor. But as far as explaining it, it's just kind of acoustic driven, funky, a little jazzy, little jam bandish, singer-songwriter. So there's a little blend of all that stuff in the mix. But
and everything is tuned to your 432.
Yeah, today when I play solo gigs, sometimes duos with Eric Rousseau on drums or different people that don't require, like, it's tough to do it with a violin or saxophone. But yeah, I'm in 432 hertz, and so hopefully this pleases your body, mind, and soul.
Awesome. Well, we'll let you get right to it.
All right. Yeah, I thought about playing it safe. We got a new full-length album that took us about 1.5 to 2 years to get all the songs prepped, but now the whole album is out there. It's called Cluttered Spare Bedroom, if you want to check that out. And it's Hometown Tourist is the name of the band, but rather than play all the songs off that, I figure I'd play some new ones, relatively new ones. This one's called The Cave. It's based around the Plato's allegory of the cave. My head is
those that don't know about that cave theory or what Plato says, tell them about that.
Yeah, so Plato's allegory of the cave, so it's so basically there's people sitting in a deep cave, and behind them is a wall, and they can't see beyond that wall, and they're kind of shackled, and they see these shadows on the wall, and they think that's reality, and they grow up their entire lives watching these shadows on the wall and knowing that that's their reality. Meanwhile, the lights are coming from behind, there's a big fire, and there's people behind that are making the shapes that they see on the walls. And so they create that's their reality, and the people watching don't know. And then so one day somebody takes the chain off and realizes, turns around and walks up the stairs and out into, he sees the sun for the first time and the trees and the grass, and it's freaking him out, and it blinds his eyes, and walks around for a while and realizes that's not what life is. You know, life has been hidden from us. And then he goes back down to tell the others, and the others beat him up because they think he's crazy. They're like, no, this is reality. You're crazy. And so it's kind of a metaphor for, you know, a lot of things. You can look at it however you want, especially nowadays with everything going on in the world. A lot of shadows out there that may not be reality.
Yes, I love that story.
Yeah.
So for those listening to Hometown Tourist Song for the very first time, what do you hope that they feel afterwards? What do they get from it?
Well, it kind of depends on the song. You know, I try to write a lot of different types of songs from different places, different perspectives other than my own experiences, and then also my own experiences, but different emotions. So it depends on the song they're listening to. But really, I just want people to connect. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, I think we're all just striving to be relevant in this world, and if you can connect with somebody and get that, I think that's what it's all about as far as songwriting. And as far as getting the actual meaning of the song, I don't care about that. I like for different people to have different perspectives, different interpretations of the songs. So that's why I write a lot of metaphors and things.
Yeah.
But what I want people to get is just a feeling of connection, I think, and feeling good. You know, I like to make people feel good.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of the 432 hertz and all that. So.
I love it. So, what's something about live performance that still surprises you to this day after all these years?
Yeah, it's always exciting.
Yeah.
I played tons of gigs, thousands, and for about 4 or 5 years, I was playing at least twice a week somewhere, nonstop, 52 weeks every year.
Oh my gosh.
And some of those pretty exhausting. We played at the Lake of the Ozarks the last few years, 4-hour gigs,
Oh
right
my
on the lake,
God.
in a little like box stage that turns into a sauna. But every gig is its own. Even if we're playing the exact same songs, they're always different. That's what's kept this band exciting for me and the other guys, is that there's a lot of improv, yeah, but even if we were sticking with it, it just sounds different every time. There's a different flavor every time, a different feel, even though it's the same song. Sometimes the tempo is different, things like that. But what keeps it exciting for me is just that everyone is like a ride, and you don't know exactly where the twists and turns are going to be.
Right.
But you just hold on and enjoy it.
Yeah. So tell me one memorable gig you've had recently, since the last we saw you on Balcony Sessions.
Well, kind of slow, you know, the slow months with my day job is Medicare, and so there's an open enrollment period, and that's when I kind of slow the bookings down from October to December, and then so the slow months, October through really January, February, are up now, so we're starting to pick back up with some gigs coming up. So not a lot to draw from as far as...
No memorable ones from last year?
They're all very memorable in their own way. Nothing really stands out though in my mind right away.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had some weird ones. We're on Gig Salad. Get a lot of bookings through Gig Salad.
Those are corporate ones, aren't they?
Yeah, it's online, and it's basically like kind of Facebook band booking, you know, for bands. And that's been really nice. because that's hit us with some really profitable gigs, but also enjoyable gigs and meeting people that we never would have met before. And so there's a couple of them. Like one, we did a bachelor party out in the middle of nowhere in Arkansas, and it was just a cabin out there, and it was kind of scary at first. Going out there, I didn't know what to expect.
Sounds like a horror story.
Yeah, it sounded like the beginning of a horror story, but it was not. It was a blast. And, that one sticks out in my mind. I won't go into a lot of details, but it was a lot of fun.
It's a bachelor party.
It was shenanigans, but it was fun and memorable.
That's awesome. Well, I'll let you get back to your music.
All right. I'm gonna change this up. Need that echo. Like I said, I was gonna just play a bunch of songs on the album, but I'll play some that aren't on there. This one's called Deja Vu. This one's called Deja Vu. You. It's like giving him up.
Wonderful. Okay. So, a lot of musicians write songs about life. Your music sounds more like you're writing about inside life. So when do you know, or how do you know, when a personal experience is ready to become a song?
That's a good question. Well, I don't really ever sit down anymore to write a song about a certain subject. I'll get ideas, like I mentioned many times, and throw them in my phone with the other thousands of notes in my phone that become the note graveyard.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Yeah. But I think and I used to do that. You know, a lot of the earlier songs, which are songs I still play all the time. In fact, most of them on the album that we just released. Some of them, a handful of them, written 10, 15 years ago. So at first, I was writing poetry based on experience in life, and you know, a lot of it was breakup. You know, I had my heartbroken, and then write a song about that. But now when I write, it kind of just comes from the music. I'll fiddle around and stumble across a kind of chord combo that I like, and really just play that over and over until some kind of a melody comes out, and then a couple of words might, you know, go with the melody, and then that will make me feel like something. Then there's a basis for a song, and there's some subject matter to build on. Mm-hmm. But rarely do I ever have an experience and think, I'm gonna write a song about that. No, I will, but then the song never really happens. It'll turn into something else. And
it's like ADHD.
It is a little, yeah, it's like ADHD songwriting. But I just let it come out how it comes out. I look at it kind of like I'm a channel for the songs to travel through, and if I'm in the right frame of mind and I set it up properly, and you know, get the right chords going and the right feelings, then the song content will happen. I just got to let it flow. You know, I can't overthink it. I got a song called "The Art of Overthinking," because I tend to like overthink things into submission, into the ground. You know, so with songwriting, you got to make decisions. You know, that's one of the hardest parts, is thinking, is this song done now, or should I add a bridge, or
it's like painting.
It is.
Yeah.
When is the painting done? It's done whenever you feel like it's done. You just gotta let go of it and trust that, well, this is the way that song's supposed to be. Next, you know. Yeah. And so it's a little bit of letting go of control.
Got it. So, what is harder for you, writing honestly or performing honestly in front of people?
Well, writing honestly is all I do. Even you know, if it feels too vulnerable, maybe too like an open wound, I'll cover it up with a lot of metaphors. You know, keep the content the same for me, so it still has that feeling and meaning. But maybe with metaphors, it means something else to somebody else. So, which is harder? Is that right? Mm-hmm. More difficult?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say, you know, writing that just I write real feelings, and it's all authentic, regardless of how it comes out. It's all a piece of my heart and soul. So writing, that's just the way it is. That's the way I do it. But performing probably is more difficult because you have to deal with sound. If there's sound issues and I'm in my head, I'm not going to be performing. You know, I'm not going to be thinking about the content of the song and getting to the passion of it. I'll be in my head thinking about, oh no, I got to get the volume changed somehow, and I'm in the middle of a song. But if I can clear all that stuff out, then I love to just let it go on stage. Very cathartic.
So has there ever been a song you almost didn't release because it felt too personal?
Yeah, I recorded a 7-song demo with Jeremy Larson back in 2009. And this is when I was first starting out, but I wanted to record some songs. And so we were going to do 6 songs. We did those. And I don't know if you know Jeremy Larson or not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got some phenomenal music.
Yeah, he does.
Definitely look up his catalog of music. And he did a few recordings with 4 people, and I was one of them. And thankful for that experience, because it was like spent 4 days basically where he's kind of a nocturnal dude. And so we would go in about 9 p.m. and leave about 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. For 3 or 4 nights in a row. It was a lot of fun. But I kind of fiddled around on one song called The Facade, just in the studio while we're taking breaks and stuff. And he liked it. And so we were just kind of hanging out. It was the other guy's parts had been recorded, and we were just brushing up the vocals. And he said, play that one that you're talking about. And so I played it, and he got on the piano and started doing some sweet accompaniment on it. And so he wanted to record that, so we recorded that as the last one. And it's a song about after my dad passed away and died. It's kind of a song about the main question that you get in that kind of a situation is, how you doing? You know, are you okay? And everybody's response is always, I'm fine. You know, or at least mine was and is. And so it's a song about putting up that facade of everything's fine, even if it's definitely not. And so that one was tough, and especially when we were recording it, we did 3 takes, mainly to get his piano parts worked out. And I think on the third one is the one that was on that EP. And at the end of it, I just broke down and just kind of started crying in the booth by myself in the vocal booth. And that was one that we played live and recorded live, and so it's on there. And so
Is that a song that we could do next?
I could do it. I haven't played it for so long.
Oh, okay. You don't have to. Sometime
I'll
now.
try it. Or come to a hometown tourist gig near you,
that's a good idea too.
We'll bust it out there after I brush up, so I know I won't screw it up.
Oh, see, now I brought it up, and you have to.
Now I really want
practice
to,
it,
but
because you never know,
there's
they might. Hey,
chord in it that I will screw up if I could try it. If there's no judgment.
No judgments here. I will let you get to it.
All right, I'm gonna give it a try. It's called The Facade. Everything's going okay. Guess I don't have much to say. Except for the fact that I hold it all back, and I will till I'm deep in my grave. I'm stuck when faced with bad news, yet I panic when I'm forced to choose. Well, you might find it out behind this facade is a man who can't deal with the truth. Secrets lie behind the facade. I screwed it up. Sorry about that. I knew that was a dangerous thing to do. Yeah, I will transition to another one. But you can find that on our hometown tourist streaming platforms if you want to hear the way that it's not screwed up. You can see where it's going. That was close, but
sounded beautiful.
yeah, I love that song very much. It's one of my favorites, but it's one that I leave out of gigs a lot because, you know, playing at a bar, it's kind of a depressing, hey, here's a song about my dead dad. So I kind of leave that one out. It's kind of
About loss.
if you
About
don't
loss. It's all about loss.
if you don't play it, it kind of goes away a little bit. But anyway, I need to brush up on that one and get it back into set lists. Like I said, you can hear the actual version of it on your streaming platforms. But I'll get back to some of these other ones that I'm working on. This one's called The Art of Overthinking.
Over here. Okay. So you've watched the local music scene evolve through over the years. What do you think independent artists need more right now?
Yeah, I have watched it evolve. I guess we call it evolving.
Yeah.
I'd say just more original, unique music. The cover bands in the area are phenomenal. There's some that just nail the cover songs note for note, and that's a beautiful art. But it seems like it's kind of made a shift to where cover bands and cover songs are more well received than an all original set of original music. So anything to make the community thrive and any kind of music, the music industry in general, it's a little bit stagnant because there's not anything outside the box being developed and supported in ways that other songs are. So I would just say more original music, keep it going.
I agree. So what keeps you inspired to continue creating in a world where it feels more algorithm driven and disposable?
Yeah. And that's, it's just the train. You got to keep driving over it. And I'm sure people in the 70s and 80s and everybody's had their own challenges in every industry, but music industry in particular. Yeah, the algorithms and everything online, that's pretty frustrating, honestly, because, you take 10 years or, a lifetime of experience and put it into a song and take the time to write it and love on it and get it the way you like it. And then the time and the money and the effort to record and put it out there. And then after all of that, you got to face the big bad algorithm and figure out how to get through that to the people that could actually really enjoy your music. I haven't really found a solution for some of that stuff, but I haven't ever been really making music for that. I just I'm making it for me, honestly. I know where to find it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to listen to it and hopefully other people can discover it. And, there's different strokes for different folks. Different people vibe on different things. I'm sure there's people out there that could vibe on the music that I'm sharing if we got the algorithm figured out to get to the right people.
Right?
But,
I wonder how many people actually listen to a whole album anymore.
I know it, and that's disappointing.
So sad because it's a story being told.
Well, that's why I wanted to put out. We put out all these songs on this album as singles.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to put it so that because I am telling a story. This song leads to that one, and I like that. I always love listening to albums that you almost like listening to a movie.
Yeah.
There's almost a plot if you listen to all the songs straight through.
Right.
And I miss the days of having liner notes to read through while you're listening to an entire album.
Oh my gosh.
And so the way I see it, I've tried to kind of mess around with the algorithms and try to get it right and do things, tricks of the trade and all that, but I just got to the point where it's like, I'm just going to make music and put it out there. Hopefully the right ears hear it. If not, I'm still satisfied. I'm still going to be
get
doing
it out there, yeah.
I'm going to be doing it either way.
Yeah. So what's something younger musicians misunderstand about longevity in music?
Well, for longevity in music, it's definitely not a sprint. It's a marathon. And I know that everybody that creates music loves their music. Hopefully, you gotta love it. And so doing that and not getting the response that you're looking for, that you're seeking, that can cripple songwriters and musicians and get them to stop earlier than they should. And so I think just getting into it for the art of just expressing yourself and it took a long time to learn guitar. It took a long time to learn how to songwrite, put it all together into these package deals. So just keep doing it. And it is a long run if you want to try to make even a part-time job of it with gigs and stuff. It's not just you book that first gig and then you blow up. You got to grind. It's a grind. So
don't give up. Keep swimming, like Dory says.
Yeah, and if you are in it for attention and notoriety or money, then you should probably shift the focus to just creating art and
You'll get burnt out.
and putting it out there. Yeah, because you face some pretty big disappointments that can get you to stop.
Yeah. I'll let you get to your next song.
Next song. Next. What we got? No. This one is on the album. It's called Roy G. Bibbs. Also been making some music videos just for fun because I like getting the visuals involved too, so you can watch a music video for this one on the YouTubes. Hometown Tourist. Can't say it enough. Let it go, you get it back. All this I say, stepping back at myself in the mirror. Setting yourself on fire to win the show. You're keeping others warm, trying hard not to desire. There's a desire. Stop making yourself so tired of this life. Don't keep it all inside. Where you think it's safe from high. Make it rain, love while you can. Let it go, you get it back. Make it rain, love while you can. We're here and then we're not. All this I say, back at myself in the mirror. You get it when you get it. Roy G. Bibbs. What colorful lives we live. Him and elephants. Rainy night. Every red flag show. Living on birds over rainbow. Make it rain. Love how you can. Be grateful. Make it rain. Love while you can. Let it go, you're gonna get it back. All this I say, going back at myself in the mirror. alive. Nobody gets out life alive. Nobody gets out of life alive. But our souls alive. Love while you can.
Yay!
Love while you can.
Hell yeah.
As well.
Okay. Let's see. Let me get to my questions. Okay, so outside of music, what's been teaching you the most about yourself lately?
Probably my daughter. I got a 9-year-old daughter. She's my best friend also. I don't know if that's pathetic or charming or a good thing or not, but it's the truth. She's my best friend in the whole world, and I love her with all my heart. And,
Well, a little girl definitely needs to have a solid dad.
yeah, and I try to be that, and you know, all the time I'm teaching her things, but I'm also learning things about myself, and it's like, you know, a little mini me female version, which is weird. Yeah, she looks exactly like me, except female. When I was a kid, with the super blonde hair, but her personality is just awesome. And you know, I'm always learning new things about life through her and her experiences, and how we go through them together.
Aw, that's so cool. Okay, is there a moment in your musical journey that quietly changed you, even if nobody else noticed at the time?
A moment in the musical journey that changed.
Quietly.
Probably, but I've been playing I've been playing out since about 2008 or so. So that's almost 18 years, you know, so I think changes have taken place, but nothing sudden, you know. There's an evolution, like the 432 hertz, and kind of studying the frequency of the sounds that I'm producing and paying more attention to little details like that, and how can I tweak things and do things to make it the best that I can make it for human beings. And you know, I think everybody on the earth should do at least a little something to try to make it a better place than you found it when you leave. And now I'm thinking about my daughter's future, especially nowadays with just all sorts of crazy crap going on in the world. My first thought is always, I get a little pissed off, you know, because I'm thinking, you know, you're jacking with my daughter's future, and she's going to be I might not be here, but she will be. So I want it to be a good place. And so, you know, thinking more about those kinds of things has definitely been something that I started doing along the way.
When people look back on your body of work years from now, what do you hope they understand about you?
Well, you know, through the songs, I just want people to understand that I was doing the best I could with the resources I have to be as creative as possible. And shed some light on what it was like from my experience. You know, that's a great thing I think about video recording and audio recording is hopefully it'll be here long after us. And so my daughter's great grandchildren could hop on this, you know, album that we just now put out there and listen to Roy G. Biv and think, oh, well, he's talking about love. That's nice. And you kind of get an idea of who I was while I was here. You know, it's a little bit of immortality, which I always talk about. That's a great thing about recorded audio and video is that it's there until, I don't know, until all this stuff burns or the internet goes away or whatever.
Yeah,
It's going to be there for a long time, though, I anticipate. So, so I like that.
What's your next song?
All right. With another newer one that I've been working on. It's called Muse in My Head. Back into life on change. Never remains the same. There's never a clever way to say you better find a better way. Conformity seems insane. Majority feel the same. There's never a better day to say you better find a better way. I'm mad the news in my head. Legit excuse to be late. And took the news bit instead. Let loose, enjoy the short ride. 'Cause soon I'll be dead. Feelings about the decay. I majorly lost my way. With several severed tongues and ties with loved ones that got away. I'm feeling the need to be heard. Dimensional timelines blur. There ain't no every word. Won't it sound rationalize the absurd? And so I learned. I found the news in my head. A sound excuse to be late. To chase the goose bit instead. Let loose, enjoy the short ride. Soon I'll be dead. I'm finally using my head. I'm taking time into bed. You can't and toast and good bread. Truth can't be unsaid. And soon I'll be dead.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
So we're going to do some quick answer questions for this last little part before we get to the final song.
Okay.
So, gosh, it is so windy today.
It's very windy.
Okay, so best songwriter writing environment? A cabin in the woods, hotel room, or front porch, or coffee shop?
Not coffee shop for me. People around. What were the first two?
Let's see, cabin in the woods or a hotel room?
Cabin in the woods. Yeah.
Who doesn't like the woods? So one album you wish you could hear again for the first time?
Well, my own that we just released, Hometown Tourist. I can't say it enough.
Better check it out.
But that would be interesting to hear my own songs for the first time. That would be lovely if I could
Interesting.
do that. Get a different perspective on what they sound like outside of,
Hearing your
I
own voice,
birthed
yeah.
them, so I'm kind of attached. So that would be my choice, I think.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah,
Another
I would like
version
to hear
of
that for
you.
the first time. That'd be very interesting.
So, weirdest gig situation you've ever played through?
We had a lot of weird gigs, and they're fun. If the other guys were here, had Eric Rousseau on drums, and Matt Struber, funky man on the bass and lead guitar, and several other members that jumped in and out. I don't want to leave names out, but if they were here, they could help me think of something. But the weirdest experience?
You had to play through.
Well, last year at one of those Lake of the Ozarks gigs I was telling you about, with 4-hour gigs in the heat, I lost my voice. Basically, we take 3 breaks, so there's that many sets, and the last set, about 3 songs before we ended, my voice just, and so I like to just push through, I cut my hand before, because like I said, I hold my pick weird, and sometimes I
Bleeding on the string.
especially when I'm playing with a full band and trying to play louder, one time I cut that part that kind of hits the strings sometimes, and blood went all over my guitar.
Oh my
But I just had to keep on playing through, and it was like splashing on me. But yeah, I think playing through, my voice was gone. Now that was at the very end, but still, we want to finish. We want to do what we said. We're going to play from this point to this point tonight. We weren't to that point quite yet, and my voice was going, so I had to kind of sing in it. And I got there. In fact, one of the guys said he didn't even notice.
Oh, yeah. Did you have to step the road afterwards?
No, but my voice was gone for a solid 5 or 6 days, and I was pretty scared, because I tried to take care of my hands and my
Yeah, you have to take care of
vocals,
it.
because that's the money makers.
Glad you didn't have to get surgery. That would be horrible.
Yeah, I was kind of scared after a couple of days went by and it wasn't coming back, but it finally did.
A song you love that most people wouldn't expect.
I really love all music, and I know a lot of people say that and they don't really mean it, but I do mean it. Even if it's something I wouldn't listen to, I still have love and respect for it. I can appreciate the musicians that they put into it. I don't know. I don't know what people expect me to like, so I'm not sure what would surprise them. What do you think I like?
I think you like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Blues and.
I was big into Dave
jazz.
Matthews Band
I could see
when I
that,
first
yeah.
started playing the guitar. That's all I was listening to at the time. And so that might be a surprise. Acoustic guitar, though, is kind of obvious. I like Nora Jones quite a bit too.
Yeah,
So that might be surprising, I don't know.
I forgot about her. Okay, so if Hometown Tourist could open for any artist tomorrow night, who would it be?
Well, I think Dave Matthews Band, probably, because they're still touring after, like 30 years or something like that.
Yeah, I follow him on TikTok. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
He is, yeah, and seems like a cool guy, cool people, great vibe. That's kind of the vibe of our band. It's just, we're not trying to put on costumes and, pretend to be something other than what we are. We just
Down to earth.
show up,
Love
play our
it.
instruments that we've worked hard on learning in these songs. Not a whole lot of other fluff to it. So I think we would vibe well with their crowd.
So, speaking of crowds, would you rather have a silent and attentive or loud and energetic?
I guess that kind of depends on the venue. If there's a big 500 people in a theater to 1,000, I think the rowdy, exciting. But if it's a nice coffee house kind of vibe, you want people tuned in.
Yeah.
I prefer people to be tuned in and really listening.
To the lyrics.
And thank you guys for being that, here on the balcony. It's been nice, but I would prefer people to be locked in and listening, I think. Because too many times, we play gigs at bars and it's just rowdy things going on over background music is what it becomes, So I think I'd rather have people tuned in and quiet.
So the last question for this is one word that describes this current chapter in your life.
One word? It's tough. Manifestation.
Let's get to your final song and I will be
One
back.
more?
Yeah.
You gotta do one. Okay. We'll wrap it up with another one that's on the album. Ooh, check. This one's called Weighed Down. Never have I felt like this, struggling to swim in muddy water, holding tight to hold. I know I'm paddling a sinking boat, far away from shore and your water. I'm way down. Way down. Shelter in your eyes. Feel your heart beat, waking me up, shaking me up, breaking me down, spinning round my mind. Dizziness sides up to my eye, Lord, I must be sinking. I'm way down. Way down. I'm sinking like a ton of bricks. But it hit me like a drug into my bloodstream. A memory of a dream, drowning down below. Shock-infested water. I'm way down. Way down. Shelter in your eyes. Feel your heart beating, waking me up, breaking me down, spinning out the miles and miles. Dizziness, sides I find my mind, Lord, I keep on sinking. I'm way down. Way down. I'm sinking like a ton of bricks. Like a ton of bricks. Hey, never have I felt like this. I'm the captain of a sinking ship, but I can still taste her lips. Way down. Way down. Way
carry away from this live stream?
I hope that you get some repeat viewers on your YouTube page, honestly, and a lot of subscribers. So click on that subscribe button for On the Scene, and also, you know, while you're at it, might as well mosey over to the Hometown Tourist YouTube channel and click on that one too if you like clicking on things. It's a lot of fun. I recommend it. But from this, I just hope people enjoy it. You know, it's all about entertaining, and hopefully somebody got some entertainment out of it.
And finally, if there's one question you could ask any other musician, what would it be?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I guess it would depend on the situation. If we're playing together, you know, or if it's just a musician that I admire. Like,
Yeah, what about that?
if it's a, I don't know. I think
Don't you?
I don't have any. You know,
If it was Dave Matthews,
I don't
what's
get
one?
starstruck or anything like
What's
that.
one
Just,
song? What's one question you would ask Dave Matthews?
Want to jam?
Want to jam? I love it.
That's what I
Okay.
would
Yes,
ask.
yes. You know, I said you did your final song, but why don't you play us out?
All right.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to Balcony Sessions on YouTube. Make sure to just follow our page to find out when we will have our next one. I think it's in a couple weeks, so just stay tuned. But until next time, guys, make sure to stay safe and come join us out on the scene.
Sing. Forgive yourself for the things that you've done. Just turn around and see how far you run. It's so true. Keep it simple, stupid. Set a stuff online. You sell your soul in my sale now. Take a midnight flight. Spend the cash hard and fast till we die. Till we the high. Keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes dreams don't come true.